What is going on, kings and queens? So today I'm coming to you guys with another video. In this video, we're talking Jawan Wright. So Jawan Wright, you guys, has recently been arrested for doing some nasty stuff. So apparently he was blackmailing some men using not only his meta glasses, but also explicit photos. So the arrest records show that an LSU student filed a complaint on November 23rd saying that he met with someone who he believed to be a female on social media. So after the two shared explicit photos, the student shared that the person he had shared photos with was actually a male 23-year-old Jawan Wright. The student claimed that Wright allegedly began threatening to release the explicit photos of the student to his family and friends unless the two had sex. Out of fear of the photos being released, the student allegedly slept with Wright, after which Wright allegedly began emailing the student and his mother with random messages from a burner account. Now, this is where the story gets really interesting. Apparently, he did this to more than one person, and he's been on a rampage in doing this. And he not only did this by threatening people, but he used his meta glasses. So this is why this is why technology is kind of becoming a little bit dangerous now, because the fact that this meta glasses was used in a form of extortion and to blackmail people, that's kind of next level crazy. Now, I feel like he was able to do this easily just due to the meta glasses. So I feel like a lot of people are probably victims of stuff like this, recording without being told or having to give consent, and are not aware of it until probably later on.
So I think about that Baton Rouge pump out here extorting and tricking niggas out of they potato holes and charging $250. Keep his mouth closed.
Have several Baton Rouge men become the victim of a serial sextortionist?
23-year-old Jawan White was out here inboxing men's pretending to be a woman. Then once he see that they is interested, he sends them some shit like, "Oh, haha, pop out, I'm a man. Now you better give me $250 or I'm gonna send this to your mama and them. Now you was sending me nude photos of yourself and all the other weird shit you was sending me. I'm finna send it to your mother and daddy and cousin them and let them know that you on the rainbow side." And some of the men, he was saying, "You better let me get some or I'ma tell." He looked at me like he a bottom. You give me the money or you give me some of that, I ain't gonna say nothing. But then right after he say something, he send the 50 photos and everything. He was using his meta glass. They said this man was meta glassing their asses. He got one of the fellas, he done put on some meta glasses, and while the man was in there taking a shower, he was watching the man through the meta glasses. And that's the video he sent to the boy mama, cousins and sister and daddy and them. He was out here extorting their asses. Police said he got some more, y'all. He up there at the LSU, Louisiana State College, doing these tricks and trades and things. So if he got you too, they said come on and report him. He got about 5 of them, 5 YNs or however that's going to the college or running around that Baton Rouge. He done tricked 5 of them already. We adding them up to see how many more finna go. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated with this one. But he locked up on all these charges.
Jawan Wright was most recently arrested this week by Baton Rouge police for 6 counts of non-consensual disclosure of a private image and 2 counts each of video voyeurism and extortion.
Now, I will say this is another example of toxic masculinity, because I'll be damned if I'm paying somebody money because you want to force me to have sex with you. I'll be damned. You got me messed all the way up. You're not getting a coin out of me. Release the news. Release them 1, 2, 3. Guess what? They're gonna see my body and it's gonna look nice. You talking about? Like, no, I would not have given him a thing. But once again, you have to kind of put your yourself in other people's shoes, because some men are not as comfortable with themselves, so they may not feel the most comfortable with their nudes being out there, and also they don't want to be called gay when they haven't done anything gay. So there's that.
About this specific offender.
She says crimes like these are often misunderstood.
And if somebody records something without your consent, that is also a violation of the law. And then furthermore, sharing that image is definitely a violation of the law.
And that they're on the rise.
We're just seeing as we become more of an online world, we're seeing more of this charge, more offenders using the online spaces such as dating apps, social media to then perpetrate these crimes.
The victim named in this latest arrest warrant originally went to BRPD with the complaint after it happened in 2024. It's not clear why it took until this week to issue an arrest warrant.
Regardless of a survivor's sexuality, whether they are out, whether they are not, survivors come from all walks of life and they all deserve respect.
Just when you thought this story couldn't get a little bit more sick. So the victims range from up to 5 victims, you guys. So in February 2024, a victim told BRPD officers he had sex with Wright at the Cadence at Southern University apartment complex and then unfollowed him on social media after the encounter. For the girls, we all know how that gets. Wright then threatened the victim, saying he would send a video of the encounter to the victim's friends if he didn't follow him back. So he did all of this just over a follow. 2 people received screenshots from the footage. I'm guessing this footage was also taken from the meta glasses as well. Wright popped up on LSU PD's radar in September 2025 when he had sex with a student, taped the interaction, then threatened to release the footage. He was arrested, given a misdemeanor summons for improper telephone communication, which this is why I'm a big believer in certain crimes should be taken a little bit more seriously so it could prevent it from happening on a repeated basis. But somebody can get caught with a little ounce of weed and they go to jail for 10 plus years. But crimes like this, you get a slap on the wrist. Documents show 3 weeks later, on November 18th, Wright secretly recorded sex with a different victim at the Villas at Riverbend apartment complex who unfollowed him on Instagram. The victim said Wright told him he would send the video to the victim's family and friends unless they unblocked him. Police said the tape was sent to the victim's father and 3 other people. Imagine your dad getting footage of some Debbie Cakes. Mr. Wright needs to get put under the jail because that is next level diabolical. So after this happened, he was booked for video voyeurism, extortion, and 4 counts of non-consensual disclosure of a private image. LSUPD took a report less than a week later that Wright had gotten on a dating app posing as a woman and exchanged nude photographs with a male. Wright reportedly threatened to release the pictures unless the victim had with him, which he complied with. Afterwards, Wright then told the victim had a recording and it would send it to the victim's mom if he didn't send him $250. This is the story we previously just talked about. The victim sent the money, but Wright still sent the video to the victim and his mom. Wright was also arrested for similar crimes in Berwick. In total, Wright was booked with 8 counts of non-consensual disclosure of a private image, 3 counts of extortion, 2 counts of video voyeurism, and 1 count of improper telephone communication. Sources tell the WBRZ investigative unit that there could have been more victims who have not come forward to law enforcement yet. So what do you guys think about this? In the world of internet right now, I feel like technology has gotten so advanced that you could really be swindled in more ways than one and not even know about it. So please leave your thoughts down below. And what do y'all think should be the right justice served for Mr. Jawan? Because I do feel like he needs a lengthy time behind bars because he hasn't learned his lesson from getting out and doing the same thing over and over again. Let me know what y'all think, and we out, y'all.